The Leafs find themselves in the same spot as last year. The teams are the same and the setting is the same and the stage is just as big for the 2A Team Dual State Championship here at the U.S. Cellular Coliseum, the 31st annual. And the Leafs find themselves in the state championship for the second year in a row. Yeah, I'm Zach Mackey here along with Travis Mackey and Keith Kennett, bringing you all the action. Go ahead there.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're going to start at weight 152. Josiah Kropp for Geneseo Jr., 32-9, finished 5th at the state meet in individual. He's going to be wrestling Luke Ventura, a junior, 42-10, who finished 2nd at the IHSA individual. So it's number 2 versus number 5 in the first matchup.
We thank you if you're listening live here on WGRG 100.5, or if you're listening live audio on TV 50. Highlights will be telecast on TV 50 at a future date. Check your local guide. 2 points early for Montini. Lombard Montini coming in with a record of 15-3. Since 12 wrestlers onto state. Geneseo sending 8, 19-1 of the Leafs. And the Leafs, 1 loss coming to 3A Moline from the Quad Cities.
Yeah, Ventura, he got a takedown in the first period. We're about a minute 12 left. He looks like he's trying to work to get a tilt on Kropp towards the edge of the mat, and the ref's going to say they're out of bounds. So we're going to reset, and Josiah will be on the bottom, and Montini, wrestler, will be on top. Whistle blows, and they're wrestling at the middle of the mat.
Let's look at their road to get here today. Cahokia over top Bloomington to start things off. Montini over top Washington. Then Montini over top Cahokia to find themselves in the state championship. Geneseo beat Chicago Simeon and Oak Forest beat Harvard. Then Geneseo topped Oak Forest by a substantial margin, and they find themselves in the title matchup.
Yeah, Geneseo really took it to both teams. They beat Chicago Simeon 55-12, and then turned around and beat Oak Forest 43-10. So definitely great wins for the Maple Leafs. Looking to battle here with Lombard Montini, the premier wrestling program in the state of Illinois.
Absolutely amazing when we go up and down their lineup. Just 5 state champions up and down that lineup. It is just truly amazing, and all the other guys that placed in state, only 3 other guys that did not place at state on their team. End of the first, Josiah Kropp is down 2-0 right now to Luke Fortuna, a junior, 40-10, and a state runner-up. Head coach over there for the Broncos, Israel Martinez. He's in his 4th year, and he is 96-13.
And Josiah's still on top. Ventura tried to roll out of it, and he was able to stay right with him. Josiah's trying to get him broke down. Number 5 versus number 2. Josiah had a great individual wrestling tournament at the state in Champaign, and he's finishing strong. He's only a junior, so we're definitely expecting great things from him next year.
We're coming back to the middle of the mat. Kropp is on top, and he trails 2-0. 1:30 to go in the second period. Still wrestling at the middle of the circle. The Broncos, 2 losses, one coming from Oak Park River Forest, who find themselves in the 3A state championship right next to us, 1 man over. The other loss coming to a Davison school from Michigan, and 1 other coming from another Michigan powerhouse, Detroit Central Catholic.
Josiah's still riding him out. He's working a 2-on-1 now.
Flattening him out onto his stomach is Kropp.
He's going to be cautious to jump out right to the side, because obviously the Montini guy is pretty quick. He tries to roll out, and he does get scramble. He gets a 1-point escape. So now Montini is up
Montini should be up 3-0. The clock has a 2-1, but 3-0 Montini is winning right now. Down to 25 seconds to go in the second period. Stalemate is called by the officials. Back to the middle of the circle will go. First match. Go ahead.
Now they do have it corrected. It is 3-0 on the clock with 15 seconds left in the second period.
First match, we're starting at 152 pounds here, down to 8 seconds to go in the second period. Crop trails to the state runner-up 3-0. Timer sounds and we're heading into the third period. Crop gets the choice and he goes with neutral. Going in for the shots. Montini, Fortuna can't get it with the counter from Crop, and Crop tried to turn him out of bounds though. Out of bounds, so he did not get the 2-point takedown. 3-0, he still trails.
This is our first match, 152. They drew this morning, and we started off at 138 the first round. Second round was 145, and now the championship's going to be 152. And got a deep single on Crop. He's looking to scramble to try to get away, but he is going to get taken down.
5-0, Montini's Fortuna leads it. The junior, 40-10.
1 minute and 12 seconds. He's going to let Crop up.
He lets Crop up, so Crop gets 1 for the neutral position after Fortuna lets him up. Again, Montini leads it 5-1. Going in for the shot is Crop, trying to finish it here.
He's got it
on the
good.
edge.
He's got to get his arm around his hip. He's going to keep working.
No points are awarded.
Still, back and forth. He's got to face him still.
Both wrestlers on their knees facing each other right now.
Lombard Montini kid did a nice job of getting himself in there. Now he's going to.
Montini wrestler got the takedown. He leads 7-1, and now he's got him in a cradle look. Just Fortuna. Wow, what a move. He has Josiah Crop really in there tight.
Yeah, now Josiah's done a nice job of kicking himself out to a position where he's got the leg. He's holding on to it.
Only down to 5 seconds here. Looks like that's going to end it. 7-1. Montini gets the decision in the first match of the night. 152. But, you know, to keep it from getting bonus points against the state runner-up is what we want.
Right. We have to keep these matches as close as possible. I mean, he's wrestling the state runner-up. It's a 7-1 match. You know, he'll learn from this and keep working. He's definitely not happy. He thinks that he should beat him, and that's kind of the mindset you want. Now we're looking at bringing up our 160-pounder, which would be Cole Hunsinger.
State qualifier in Hunsaker, and one of the guys who don't really have much to say about, Mitchell Navarro. Not quite a state qualifier like Hunsaker, so this is one that the Leafs have to capitalize and get those bonus points. Romano senior, 15-15.
Yeah, he looks like a real solid wrestler. I mean, when you look at his physique, he looks solid. He's shooting in real strong against Cole, and Cole still hasn't given up the takedown yet.
Wow. Now, throwing his legs way up in the air to get the takedown for 2 points. Now he's going with a tilt look. Trying to get the back points. No back points have been awarded so far. Out of bounds, they call it. Back to the middle will go. 1:22 to go in the first period. And Montini on top. Navarro 2-0. 160-pound bout. Working back up to his base. He's going to now let him go, try to get another takedown. 1-2. Hunsaker trails. At 1 point, out of bounds they go. Back to the middle again. Going in, and the takedown, just making it look easy out there. Navarro. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Geneseo's Hunsaker trails by 2. Taking him down for the takedown, and covering up is Navarro. Just a takedown machine.
Yeah, he's really been real aggressive right from the get-go on this.
Still in the first period. And putting Hunsaker on his back is Navarro. Hunsaker does a good job rolling over and gets to his base.
10 seconds left in the first period.
For Montini is Luke Fortuna. His opponent is Cole Hunsaker.
Oh, okay. So they actually, Fortuna has been bumped up.
Yeah, it actually is Fortuna wrestling right now. Luke Fortuna is wrestling for Lombard Montini, the state runner-up. Wow, now we know why.
Yeah, we were thinking that Cole might have a shot with the wrestler that would be at that weight class, but it looks like they've done some bumping around, and Fortuna, and that, I'm not sure if that meant Garcia bumped up to wrestle, Josiah Crops.
State champion, Chris Garcia.
But
that's one of those things, though, that is different about wrestling. No set lineup. Whoever you want to send to the table can be sent up there, and you can change different weight classes. It's an advantage that these wrestling coaches use.
Yeah, as long as they meet the qualifications. Obviously, they have to have made scratch weight at some point to get to a certain level, but you can wrestle up. You can only wrestle up one weight class, though. They don't want people trying to go up 3 or 4 weight classes, so they do try to control that a little bit, just for the safety of the wrestlers. It's 14-5 now, and we're in the second period. About 40 seconds left in the second period.
Out of bounds, back to the middle. 40 seconds, as you said, to go in the second period, and Cole Hunsaker is wrestling the state runner-up for the IHSA at 152 pounds. He's wrestling up to 160 tonight. 2 points awarded to Fortuna. One of those things, though, we did, the PA announcer during the 152 bout did say Fortuna was wrestling, and then must have been informed that actually Fortuna's wrestling up at the 160.
Yeah, I know they're pretty good, but to let them wrestle 2 weight classes back to back, that would be a little tricky. Actually, you can't do that, but yeah, he's controlling the match here. He's a junior and definitely an experienced wrestler. He comes in with a 42-10 record, and he's in control right now. 16-5 at the end of 2. We're going to go to the third period, and Cole's taking neutral, so he's going to stay on his feet. He wants to try to see if he can get a takedown.
Lombard Montini leads team scores 3-0 and the conclusion of 1 match so far. Wrestling towards the end, inside, shot by Fortuna, coming up with 2 points. C covers. 18-5, 18-6 now. After that escape by Cole Hunsaker. Cole Hunsaker trails, and my goodness, there is no stopping Fortuna. He is a takedown machine. His duck under, he comes right in, and he is so deep on the double leg that
It is so hard to defend.
And if he gets another takedown, it will be a tech fall. 1 minute to go in the third period. It looks like he may here. He's got a single leg pretty tight in there. Single leg brings it up high, covers 2 points, and tech fall for the state runner-up this year. .508 is the time on the tech fall. Now we go to 170 pounds, and just another one of those rings where anyone could be wrestling. We're not quite sure, but we do know that Scott Schulte is checking in at the table for Geneseo. He's a senior, 19, actually he'd be 21 and 13 now, and a sectional qualifier in Schulte. Lombard, Montini, not sure who they're sending up exactly.
No, if it's the person we think it is, it's going to be Xavier Montevallo, which is a state champion at 170. So we'll try to see what the announcer says for sure, but they're getting ready to wrestle here.
Start the matchup here, 170, and Lombard Montini leads 8-5 after that tech fall in 508. Putting him right on his back is a Lombard wrestler, kind of with a head throw there, and Schulte regains, gets back to his base, out of bounds, back to the center of the mat they go. 2-0. Lombard leads, and they're going to give 1 point to Scott Schulte and go to the neutral position. 1-2 now. Scott Schulte trails. Lombard wrestler gets the takedown and lets Schulte back up. So now it is 2-4. Going down for the shot again, and these Montini wrestlers are just perfect when it comes to takedowns as he gets another takedown. 6-2 now. Scott Schulte trails 6-3 after the Lombard wrestler lets him up. It is Xavier Montalvo wrestling, a junior state champion, and we can see why as he is putting Scott Schulte on his back. He's got Scott Schulte down. He's getting back points right now, and he's kind of settled in nicely. It looks like it's going to be a pin. Scott's doing all he can to fight it. 45 seconds.
Yep, he's still working.
And there's the pin. In 1 minute and 15 seconds. 1 minute and 15 seconds there. And now we go to 182 pounds, where Geneseo really finds the heart of its lineup. And we find our first head-to-head matchup, Ryan Pitra and Derek Curry. If they send Curry out, Pitra beat him 3-1 whenever they wrestled down at the state tournament. Fifth at state was Curry, and third at state was Pitra.
Yeah, it was a tough match, but definitely Ryan came out on top. That put him into the third place match. Curry went on to get fifth place, so he won his next match. But Ryan was, even though it was a 3-1, he was in control of that match.
14-0, Montini leads it after the conclusion of 3 matches. Ryan Pitra's out there now. We started wrestling at 152, and we're at 182 now. At the middle, they're just kind of tied up there, head-to-head, are Pitra and Curry in the first period.
Yeah, they're tied up. They're kind of circling around here.
Out of bounds, they go back to the middle. Both wrestlers still on their feet.
Ryan tries to shuck him by, but then when he did that, they were close enough to the edge of the mat that went out of bounds, and they restart him at the middle of the mat. A minute left in the first period. Ryan's trying to set up he can definitely shoot and get in on a double leg, looks like.
Pitcher knows he's going to wrestle his own match. He's already, it was a close one last time, 3-1, and means almost so much more whenever you got this entire team behind you, you know, relying on you. Out of bounds, they go back to the middle again. Sherrard's winning 9-6 in the third place match in Class 1A. Caution on red on our mat number 3.
Tried to anticipate the whistle and shot on the ankle, but official said no, it was a little too early, so he restarted it, gave him a warning. And now there are 23 seconds left in the first period. Right now it's 0-0 with the team score 14-0 in favor of Lombard Montini.
Got the underhooks in, does the Lombard Montini wrestler. Goes in trying to get 2 points on the edge of the mat, and they're going to give him 2 points.
2 points and 1 second left in the first period.
So close. It is Derek Curry out there wrestling. And that ends the first period. Ryan Pitra defers to Montini, and Montini chooses the down position, does Curry. 182-pound bout. Lombard Montini leads the team scoring 14-0. Curry in the down position. He's up on his feet. Pitra still got his arms around him, and now his arms come off, and it's 1 point escape for the Montini wrestler. Back to the middle they go. Tied up.
Montini wrestler has got a hold of the wrist, Ryan's wrist. Obviously they want wrist control. When you got wrist control, then it makes it difficult for the wrestler to shoot on you. So he tries to lock up, and Ryan doesn't like that. He wants to set the tone. So when you're both being aggressors like that, he gets a shot in. Does a good block by the Montini wrestler. Now he's trying to load it up on Ryan.
Out of bounds as he trying to pull it in for 2 points at the edge of the mat again, but not quite. 3-0. Curry leads it. Pitcher goes in for the double A. Right next to the edge of the mat. Out of bounds, they say.
We got 1 minute left in the second period. Right now, Montini is up 3-0 in this match.
14-0 as a team score, Montini's on. We started wrestling at 152 pounds. Out of bounds, back to the middle here. 37 seconds to go in the second period.
Montini guy is just trying to keep Ryan at bay there. He's got double underhook.
Back to the middle they go. Some excitement over there in Class 3A. Ryan Pitcher going in for the shot. Counter by Curry.
7 seconds.
In the second period. With the underhooks. Montini wrestler, and that ends the second period of wrestling. Pitcher's going to have to get going. He trails by 3. 3-0. Curry on top. Pitcher chooses the down position, hoping to get an escape and then a takedown. He's up on his feet, although Curry does have his leg, brings him back down to the mat. Now they're in their base position, knees and hands on the mat, and Pitcher escapes. 1 point, Ryan Pitcher.
Makes it 3-1. We got about 1:40 left. He's going to need a takedown here to tie this thing up.
Tied up at the middle. Ryan Pitcher needs a takedown. As you said, he goes in. He's got a single leg.
Single.
Decides to let it go and restart. They go out of bounds and back to the middle. Starting back at the middle, 1:25 to go in the third. Ryan Pitcher trails by 2. Ryan Pitcher, edge of the mat, trying to get 2, going out of bounds. Not quite out of bounds,
Looked like he was fleeing the mat. Looked like the Montini guy was fleeing the mat there. But yeah, I guess they did. They awarded him.
Yeah, they awarded him.
So now it's one.
If he gets a takedown, he wins.
Yeah,
well, he goes up, not win, I should say. He goes up, then 4-3.
Right, we got a minute left.
Oh, end of the mat. Can he get it? Yes, he does.
Oh, wow.
2 points on the edge of the mat.
Wow,
he gets
great.
the 2, then out of bounds, and he goes up 4-3. Nice play by Ryan Pitcher. A nice little move there to get him as he goes out of bounds. 4-3. 57 seconds, so he's got to keep Curry down on the mat for 57 seconds. A tall task.
Yeah,
flattens him out, though.
He did get him flattened out, is what he wants, but he's going to have to really work the arms, get him off his base. He's back up to his base now. He's rolling through, but Ryan rolled right with him. And he's going to have to keep that arm. He might have to go, if he stands, he's going to have to go down to a leg. That's what he does. Perfect.
He's got a leg down to 23 seconds.
Let him do his. Oh, he gave him a warning.
Warning, stalling as he tried to flee the mat again, diving out of bounds. Warning on Curry, 19 seconds, and Ryan Pitcher's got to keep him down on the mat. Ryan Pitcher leads it 4-3.
Got to break him down, get him off his base.
He's starting to back up.
There you go, pull him up.
Montini wrestler came to his feet. Pitcher.
Oh, that's all right.
They get him out of bounds there.
He came down on top of him, but it wasn't in control when it went out of bounds. So it's 11 seconds.
Montini coach Israel Martinez is going to the head table. He wants to have a talk with the referee. 11 seconds left in the third period, and Ryan Pitcher leads it by 1 point. He's got to keep fifth place at the state medalist Derek Curry down on the mat.
He's kind of pleading his case, giving his wrestler a couple more seconds so that he's ready to come out of this here. So I don't know. I'm thinking there's a little ploy with this. Ryan's gonna have to take him back down.
Takes it back down. 7 seconds. Trying to Granby out of it. Not quite. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Out of bounds. He almost has it. Granby.
Good job.
And
nice
Ryan
job,
Pitcher gets it. Curry almost got out of it as the buzzer sound. Not quite. Ryan Pitcher walks away with 3 points. 4-3 decision in the first win for the Leafs.
Yeah, our crowd is going nuts over that. So that was good to see.
A fun match at that. 4-3, and now 195-pounders go to check in at the table. It's Brandon Mislow, a senior, with a 29-4 record, state qualifier. His opponent, though, is a state runner-up, Anthony Ferraro, a senior, 21-9. We believe that's who Montini will send up. We'll make it confirmed by the PA announcer.
This will be one interesting one because, you know, Brandon is as good as any wrestler in this weight class. So this is one he wants a little redemption. He can go out his senior year with a victory, and obviously against a state place winner. And I don't think he's intimidated by him. In fact, he's being an aggressor here. He's gonna use his quickness. He looks a little bit quicker than the Montini wrestler.
Wrestling
Back to the middle. Brandon Mislow goes in for the single leg. He gets it. 2 points for Brandon Mislow. Trying to keep him on the mat, but he just can't escape by Ferraro. 2-1. Brandon Mislow leads it after he went in after that single leg. Got it, but then right back up went Ferraro.
Winner by fall from Plano, Derek Meiseman of Plano with the ball.
Again, it's the 2A dual state championship here on WGRG 100.5. And if you're watching highlights, telecast on TV 50.
I think Brandon just needs to wrestle his match. He's got the lead. Montini shoots in on a single, but Brandon does a good job of blocking that.
Out of bounds, back to the middle of the mat. 48 seconds to go in this first period. 195 pounds. Montini leads it as a team 14-3 in the team score category.
I think it definitely was beneficial, Brandon, is to use his quickness, keep moving around the mat. He's doing that. He just doesn't want to get caught. He doesn't need to get caught with the Montini wrestler. He's trying to tie up a little bit. I don't think that's Brandon's match is to tie up. He is circling around. 16 seconds left. There you go. That's what he needs to do. Is he needs to just keep moving, not tie up, measure him, and then shoot on that double leg.
Back to the middle they go. 1 second.
Oh,
can he get a shot off? Not quite. And the first period ends with Geneseo on top, 2-1.
Ferraro is a state runner-up. Brandon leads this match 2-1. Like we mentioned before, Brandon is capable of wrestling with anybody at the 195-pound weight class. So the fact that he is leading 2-1 does not surprise me. He just needs to keep wrestling his match, and the Montini wrestler is hurt, very hurt. The trainer came running over. He went down on the mat hard.
He is down for sure, but we take a little look at the history of Montini, and they have won the last 6 dual team state championships. Just absolutely amazing. State champions in the last 6 of them. But next year, with the success factor, they'll be up in 3A, and they'll be wrestling with those Oak Park River Forest, who they lost to in the regular season, 35-18. And with the success factor, though, they'll be up wrestling with them.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be interesting because when they have the rules for parochial schools, the rule is that they have a 30-mile radius. In order to bring students, they have to be within that radius of the school is 30 miles. Well, when you look at where Lombard is located, up near Chicago, and you go 30 miles in any direction, you're talking millions of people.
Yeah.
And the Montini wrestler is now up. He is limping, but he is coming back to the mat. And again, it must be his ankle. It's 12 seconds left, and we're gonna look for Brandon to keep him down. 12 seconds. He's gonna try and get a tilt here. See if he can do that before the match is over. He's got a power half in now. Oh, I'm sorry. We must be in the second period because I was looking at the clock, and that was the amount of injury time, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, but he's just sprawled out now. Now, I don't know if the official's going to feel sorry for the Montini wrestler and not call stalling, but he's definitely stalling on the bottom.
He is very hurt.
And he is trying to
barely walk on it. He is limping back to the center to get down.
Coach is kind of pleading with him, like, what do you want to do? But there's 1:20 left in the second period. And Brandon's got a chicken wing in right now on the one side. He's going to try and get an arm bar on the other. Looks like, and get out and run it.
This is where we get those. That's where Montini's just trying not to get the bonus points. And the coaches walking to the head table, I think they're going to take him out. They don't want to see any injuries coming his way, Curry. It appears.
He's gonna
injury default.
He's gonna take him off the mat.
Yeah.
They're gonna do injury default. Brandon's gonna win this match. Brandon was gonna win this match either way, but
Well, Brandon Mislow gets 6 points for Geneseo and 14-9 now. 14-9. The Leafs are right in it right now through 195. Now we go to 220, and Lane Acree, third place at state. Kind of a little bit of a revenge here, though, taking on the state runner-up. Not that these guys have seen each other, but, Lane Acree would much rather be state runner-up than third place. And here's his shot to kind of show it.
Yeah, this is where Lane was on the other side of the bracket, so he didn't really see the Lombard Montini wrestler. In fact, Lane, the guy that Lane lost to at state, he eventually came back and beat. So there wasn't anybody at state that Lane didn't beat that he wrestled. But the fact is that, like I said, Lombard Montini guy was on the other side of the bracket, so he didn't see him right away. And we're going to see how this goes. Montini wrestler, he gets the first takedown, and then he lets Lane up, and now it's 2-1 Montini, and they're in the middle of the mat, and they're trying to get hand control here.
Lane Acree, a junior, 27-6, coming off an 8-6 decision against Oak Forest. State qualifier Jerry Mallett.
Lane needs to keep facing him. Yep, he took a shot, and the Montini guy countered very well. He's got head control of him, but he's trying to just throw Lane, which is a real difficult thing. As strong as Lane is, as his hips are too.
Down to 55 seconds to go here in this first period. Lane Acree trails 2-1. The team trails 14-9 to powerhouse Lombard Montini. Lane Acree's got him in a headlock right now. Both wrestlers on their feet. Just hand fighting in the middle. Down with a double leg as a Montini wrestler takes Lane Acree down hard, and 2 points are awarded to Rano.
Yeah, and he could have really slammed him if he wanted to. He had him up really high, but he was smart about it, because if he had done that, obviously it would have been a penalty, and we would have gotten points for that. So he's in control right now, 4-1 with 6 seconds left in the first period, and Lane's trying to sit out, and time runs out in the first period. So 4-1 Lombard Montini. He looks like he's got a bloody nose. Gonna have him get looked at by the trainer while Lane goes over, gets a drink of water, talks to the coaches, giving him a little bit of strategy, catch his breath a little bit.
Edgar Runo has been confirmed, the wrestler for Montini out there. Just give you a perspective out there, though. Over there on the other side, Matt, wrestling for third place in the Class 2A, who Geneseo handled pretty well. Oak Forest find themselves up 25-0.
Over Cahokia. Yeah.
And Geneseo really took it to Oak Forest.
Yeah,
Lane Acree starts on top. getting up to his feet. Montini wrestler. Lane Acri takes him back down to his base. 1:48 to go here in the second period. Trying to get out is the Montini wrestler. 1 point awarded for an escape for Montini. Up on their feet are the wrestlers. Going down for a single leg. Is Renano and Lane Acri trying to hold on to that leg. 7-1. Renano leads it.
Lane is trying. He's trying to do a Cody Borman move, and not working quite as well on the big guys. They don't have a tendency to roll through. Their weights are different, so.
But then he does it right there.
Yeah, he did a rollout, and he got.
On their feet they go, 7-2. The Montini wrestler leads it. Montini leads it as a team, 14-9. Getting the takedown is Renano. On the side of the mat, 2 more points for him, and he leads it 9-2. And we go back to the trainer for, it looks like blood time again. Blood time is counting down here, 9-2. Again, Edgar Renano, the senior, leads it. State runner-up this year. The IHSA state championships down there. Again, you're listening to the 2A dual state championship between Lombard Montini and the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
Looking at some of the other mats, Dakota on mat number 1, they're up 40-0, and they're at the 113 weight class.
Wow.
So they're definitely dominating there. Oak Park River Forest, they're up 15-4 at the 220 weight class. So we're holding our own with Montini, 14-9. If Lane would happen to catch this guy, get a pin, we would be actually leading the match, and that's not out of the realm, because Lane is a guy, like I said, strong enough. If the Montini guy makes a mistake, he'll make him pay for it. So we're just going to have to see what happens here, in the next couple of minutes. Right now we're in the second period, 53 seconds left in the second, and again the Montini wrestler is getting
a lot of blood
10-2.
time. There, as we get ready to start back up, Lane Acri will start in the down position, and they're going to give 1 point to Lane Acri, and Montini wrestler says he wants him up in the up position. So Renano going in for the shot is Acri, but countered by Fernando, and he is running around the edge. 2 points for him. He's got Lane Acri tilted up, but Lane runs right through it. 2 back points are awarded to Fernando, and he is bleeding again from the nose. So they'll go over to the trainer again, start the blood time. Lane Acri will go over and see the trainer, as he also has some blood on him. 220-pound bout, and Lane Acri trails by 10. One of those things he's just going to have to get a throw in or get something, get him turned and get him stuck on his back.
Well, and too, when you talk about blood time, they give 5 minutes for blood time. And right now, Montini still has 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. One of the things is he needs to keep that, even though really you have no control over the blood, especially whenever you have a nosebleed. They're just going to try to, plug his nose and make him get through this match. But anyway, it's 3 minutes left of the blood time, and looks like Oak Park River Forest on mat number 5 is going to win another match.
They are just a powerhouse here in the state of Illinois. As we're still getting blood time down there, they stopped the blood. Well, they stopped the blood time for Montini wrestler Renano, and 34 seconds to go here in the second period. 13-3. It is Renano, the state runner-up, right there, getting all cleaned up there from the blood time. Pretty neat arena here at the US Sailor Coliseum. Like the way they do it down here. 6 mats, 1A, 2A, 3A. You get championship matches on 1, 3, and 5, and then on 6, 4, and 2 you have your 3rd place bounce. Every team that's wrestling right now will be going home with a trophy. Just deciding what time we're talking. Might have to get a new trophy case over in Geneseo. All these trophies we've been winning lately.
Well, that would be a great problem to have. I know that they've really stepped up the game here last couple of years, and yeah, we love to have
that's a good
lot
problem.
Of trophies and a lot of variety in the trophies too. So we'll definitely be happy with what's happening in the fall and winter, and we're looking forward to the spring. And spring practice will begin on Monday.
Wow.
With about 2 feet of snow outside, so a lot of inside activities for even the spring. So hopefully.
Cole Hunsaker, Scott Schulte, Ryan Pitra, Brandon Mislow, Lane Akery, and Nick Verbeck. Those guys that were on that football team that got runner-up in the state and looking for either runner-up or state champions here in dual team state championship. And then you still got the spring season ahead of you with a good track team and a baseball team that's on the rise for the Leafs.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, you know, you talked about track, boys and girls track. We're going to have some great individuals and great teams. Girls soccer is going to go for another conference title and regional title. Boys tennis is, I think, going to be in the hunt for a conference title, and baseball might have one of the strongest teams we've ever seen. So, you know, it is going to be a fun spring. Softball, they have been on the on the upswing for many years. They've been contenders, and they have been, you know, 1 game away from state for just a number of years, where actually they were just a smidgen away from bringing home a trophy. We're back again with some more blood time. So
yeah, we wrestled for about 15 seconds there, and we went then to blood time again. Blood time, you get 5 minutes, and he has taken 3 minutes and 10 seconds so far, mat number 2, and they cut the blood time right now.
Yeah, he's got about 1:50 left, so if we can hold off and keep him to bleed, then we might have a shot at this one. Even though we're down 15-4, and there's 6 seconds left in the second period, so they're actually gonna wrap him up like a mummy. We're gonna put a gauze pad around his face. I've not seen this before.
They do not want that blood time to go down to 0.
He is now the masked wrestler.
Hopefully he can see.
I think he can see. I'm not sure if he can breathe. He just has to breathe through his mouth. And but I have not seen that before.
Yeah.
I've seen it where they've taped like the headgear on, like over the head, or
this is all the way around his nose.
Yeah, goes around his nose.
Wow.
Around his ears, and they've got him wrapped up tight. So that might have been by request of the coach. I don't know. They don't want him to have to forfeit the match if he can't get it done. So
6 seconds to go here in the second period. Lane Akery trails 15-4, 11 points. The team trails by 5 right now, 14-9, and let's hope we can get some continuation of play here as Ruano makes his way back to the mat. Lane Akery in the down position, and we start back up. 5 seconds. Ruano fighting with him. Akery trying to get the 1 out of bounds. They go back down to the mat, and time expires for the end of the second period.
And the Montini wrestler is going to take neutral. Looking again to make takedowns. He just wants to keep getting points. Lane just needs to keep wrestling. You know, just you never know what's going to happen, and so he just needs to keep doing his match, and whatever happens.
Going in for the shot, Ruano. He's got Acri way up in the air, and he gets the takedown. Towards the end of the mat, out of bounds they go, and back to the middle again. Leading by 13 now. It's the Montini wrestler. Going for the little rollout is Acri, and he gets a reversal, 2 points.
That's good because it'll take him longer now to get to
that tech fall.
To get that tech fall, you know, that's an important move because now it's a 11-point match instead of a 13.
Acri on top. He's flattened the Montini wrestler all the way out on his stomach.
There you go. He's going to go.
Little pinning combination. Oh. Nope. Up to his feet goes the Montini wrestler when Acri takes any weight off of him, and Ruano gets one for the escape. 58 seconds to go here, third period, and Acri trails 18-6. 12 points.
Just keep blocking him. There you go. He kind of ties up, but then he gets away from him. 37 seconds left. You know, don't give away that tech fall.
30 seconds to go in the third period. Going in for the shot, Ruano. He comes down with it. He's got two.
Get your stomach. Get your stomach, Lane.
He's getting back points right now, too. He's got 2 back points coming.
That's it.
And that is it. Tech violation. So close, too. 5:47 is a tech fall. And now Nick Verbeck comes out there, 285-pound senior. 20-7, received 4th at state over the weekend, taking on Mike Johnson, a junior, a state runner-up, junior, 41-2. Nick just coming out as his sophomore year to wrestling. Didn't do wrestling his freshman year, and to be receiving 4th at state, pretty good job for just coming out sophomore year.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely a tribute to Nick and how hard he's worked for everything he's gotten. You know, I've known him since he was little, and you know, he's just worked hard to get what he's gotten, and very proud of that. Montini wrestler did get a takedown. He's up 2-0. He's trying to get a turn on Nick, and he's got him stacked up.
He got him stacked up good, and that was a early pin for the state runner-up.
Got the pin.
One of the greatest careers in Illinois high school wrestling history is about to come to a close.
That is true. Josh Alber over there on mat number 1, never lost a high school match. A 4-time state champion is taken to the mat.
No hostage and no tie.
It doesn't get any better wrestler than Josh Alber over there for Dakota.
Yeah, and how would you like to be the Porta guy wrestling?
Never lost a high school match.
Actually, it'd be kind of tribute for you, because then you get a chance to say that, hey, I wrestled the best wrestler in the state.
Waiting to see what we do here as Coach Murray is talking with officials at the head table. And they're going to give Tumbo Tuberillo the forfeit. Montini is. And now we'll go to 112 pounds. And Josh Alber pins him to be 100, I believe 180-0. The only wrestler in IHSA history to finish undefeated. Absolutely amazing. Brings the Coliseum to their feet. Never lost a high school match in 4 years. All the teams turn to him, give him a round of applause.
Actually, yeah, everybody's on their feet. All all the fans from the whole place.
4-time state champion. Wow. Wow. Back to action we go. 113 pounds. Geneseo trails 25-15. Put on their back early is Schwindlein. Schwindlein's fighting from his back. Lots of time. He's going to have to fight. 1:40 here from his back.
He's definitely fighting, though. He's not going to give in right away.
And there goes the pin in 22 seconds, for Montini. Now wrestling at 120 pounds will be up next. 120 pounds here, John Warner will be wrestling us. He's just a sophomore state qualifier, 31-10. His opponent should be Dylan Duncan, a sophomore state champion. Checking in at the table. Checking in, still talking things over. Remember, they can send anyone they want up there to the head table, and they're Montini just trying to decide.
Yeah, I think they need to be careful, though. They're going to have to send their best wrestlers. It's not a matter of trying to fill in, because there's still enough matches left that we could pose a problem for them, especially down 16 with 5 matches left. But at the same time, you know, they may shift some guys around. They have 4 state champions left in the lineup, so it's going to be one where you know, it'll be a tough task for the Maple Leafs.
And it will, as we are still up at the head table, not sure what we're talking about exactly. Coach Murray over there and an assistant coach for Montini over there. Let's get back to wrestling, guys. 120 pounds is what we should be at. John Warner will be wrestling for Geneseo. I think he's trying to decide, is he getting a forfeit? What's happening? Don't know what's the delay is for Montini.
Maybe they made a big mistake.
And, we can only cross our fingers and hope.
Yeah, they didn't have the right wrestler weigh in or something. I'm not sure, but nope. Here comes 2 guys out to wrestle.
I guess you 2 can wrestle. What they're saying out there.
I know the Geneseo wrestler is Warner, John Warner. So I'm not sure who the Montini wrestler is. It could be like I said, Duncan, who is a state champion.
Both wrestlers on their feet fighting for it. They're at 120 pounds. 31-15, Montini leads Geneseo on the team score. Last time these 2 teams met up in last year's state championship meet, Geneseo was victorious in one match. That was a 285-pound match. Already victorious in 2 matches, so improvement we've seen. And onto his back goes Warner.
Yeah, it's funny how the Montini wrestler let actually Warner come in and get what looked like he was going to get the shot on the double leg. And then he wound up getting him in a cradle.
He's got Warner.
It's in tight.
He's got Warner stacked up tight. It doesn't look good, and there comes the pin. In 1 minute and 1 second. A pin for Montini.
And that's going to make it Montini 37, Geneseo 15, with 4 matches left. Believe it or not, Geneseo is still capable of winning this.
It would be quite the miracle, but they still can. As Hunter Graw is going to be going out there for Geneseo. This should be a good match. He's a very good sophomore wrestler, 3rd place at state, but he's going against a senior who's a state champion, and trying to see what the sophomore is like out there for Graw. Very quick are these two wrestlers. Graw very young out there.
Yeah, there's a nice little scramble. Oh,
and Graw
he can sit.
almost had him on his back. It was kind of a gator roll, and he's got him in a headlock. He's got the state champ down in a headlock, and he gets out of it. Gets out of it and comes to his feet. Now he's got Graw down on the mat for 2 points. I thought he had him there, the state champ.
Well, he had him for an instant, but he wasn't going to give, the official did not give him
almost
any
pulling
room.
him on top of himself is Calkin. 1:05 to go in the first period. As Hunter Graw trails 2-0 to the state champ at 126 pounds. Trying to get up, and he does. Should be close. Was close at one point. End of the mat, out of bounds. Was close to getting that escape point. Almost, but just not quite. Giving Graw 1 point, going to the neutral position. 2-1. Graw trails. Going in for the shot is Graw, not quite countered by Calkins. Calkins gets 2 point takedown and lets Graw up, and then goes right back after him again and gets a takedown. 6-2. Calkins leads it.
And that was all within about 15 seconds. That's how quick he is. He's a senior. He's got a record of 36-15, and I'm sure those 15 losses are against some really good quality opponents.
Yeah, you see some of the best in the Midwest as Montini. They wrestle, and you'll see the best wrestlers all around, not just the state of Illinois. That's the end of the first period, and Calkins leads it 6-2. He gets the decision, and he takes a neutral position. Wrestlers will start on their feet.
Yeah, and this is great experience for Graw, especially for the future, to wrestle not only these quality wrestlers, but to see what they offer and what things we have to work on. And that's what it is. It's always about that learning experience. And he's not afraid to shoot on him. He's shot a number of times, but Calkins does a great job of countering. And in fact, Graw has been the aggressor.
Going in after the single leg, he's trying to take Calkins down, and it was muscle versus muscle, and Calkins ends up getting Graw down there. 10-4. Calkins leads it over Hunter Graw. 1:13 to go in the second period. 37-15. Montini leads it as a team with 4 matches left to go. Counting this match right now. Sprawling out is Calkins after Graw's shot, down to 50 seconds.
Well, if you'd have told me that with 4 matches to go, that we still had a shot at it, I would have been good with that. I would have been good because you got like I said, you've gone through 10 matches. And even though we're down 22, there's still opportunity, still hope. So it's been a good job by the Maple Leafs to just keep wrestling. Nobody is quitting on the mat. They're all just continue to wrestle hard. And Grau goes in for another takedown. He's just been relentless going in for the takedowns. But the Montini wrestler is Really good counter wrestler. And they roll out of bounds again. 12 seconds left in the second period. It's 10-4. We're wrestling, you know, number 1 versus number 3 in the state.
Hunter Graw trails as the second period ends right now. He trails 37-15.
Now Grau chooses neutral. He wants to work on his takedowns too.
One 26-pound bout here. Geneseo trails 37-15 to Montini as a team. Wrestling on their feet are both wrestlers tied up at the head there. Going in for the shot is Calkins, out of bounds, back to the middle. Going in for the shot. Can't quite get it. Can't quite get it there. Is the sophomore Hunter Graw.
They're back up on their feet again.
Counting down here, down to a minute left to go in the third period. Both wrestlers still on their feet here. Now it's Hunter Graw up on his feet.
Yep.
40 seconds to go in the third period. Again, if you're listening to us on WGRG 100.5 on the radio, 33 seconds to go here in the third period.
Oh, we got him in a headlock.
Got him in a headlock on the ground. Does Calkins, the state champ. He's got Hunter Graw, the sophomore, and down to 20 seconds. Fighting it is Graw. And
potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous is the call. 3 points are awarded.
Nope. Okay.
And
He's
one.
got, so here we are. We got 14 seconds left. Geneseo is down 15-5. And overall, down 37-15.
Oh, and Calkins got him in deep. He's got Graw on his back. 9 seconds on the clock. Hoping not for a pin. Hunter Graw's fighting down there. He might have a shoulder up. 2 seconds on the clock. Can he hold it out? And he does. That's the end of the third. And Hunter Graw ended on his back, but did not receive the pin. Just a major decision in the end. 18-6.
18-6.
And now 132. Clayton Kennedy for Geneseo. Caleb Fortuna is who we have down to report from Montini.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they will announce who it is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, lots of different situations of who it could be. For Montini in the 132-pound bout.
And Montini has secured the victory with that win, but it came down to the final 4 matches in order to get to that spot. So we'll see what happens here the rest of the way out. But it's right now 41-15 in favor of Montini. There you go. Clayton has got a high crotch there. He's trying to pull it in.
As you said, Montini Geneseo will be their 7th state championship in a row for dual team, and it will be overall their 12th as a school. 12-time state champion in dual team state wrestling. 1:20 to go here in the first period, and Caleb Fortuna, brother to Luke Fortuna. Luke, state runner-up, state competition. 1:05 to go in the first period. Both wrestlers on their feet in a gator roll. Wow, absolutely crazy move there by Montini. And he's got Bruce on his back.
He's got Kennedy.
Or Kennedy
on his back, but Kennedy's working to get back. He's got to try and drive his arm back through.
He's going to have to fight for a long time.
45 seconds.
He's really fighting down there, though. It is so hard to be down on your back. All that weight on your chest.
There you go. Keep rolling.
Out of bounds. Back to the middle we go. 29 seconds left to go in the first period. 7-1. Montini wrestler Caleb Fortuna on top.
29 seconds left in the first period. He's up to his feet. He's trying to get, oh, he brings him back down, but he's back up again on his feet. Kennedy is really pressing here, trying to get that 1 point. He's leaned back. He's trying to get a pin, actually.
Back to back on the Montini wrestler, and Montini wrestler regains control.
Yeah, Montini kid had the legs in, and what he was trying to do was work Kennedy, but Kennedy actually rolled right back and almost pinned the Montini kid in that move. You don't have control, but you can actually pin yourself if you're not careful.
That's the end of the first period, and it is Caleb Fortuna. We have just received confirmation, and Clayton Kennedy from Geneseo. Dakota has just won a state championship in Class 1A. Great group of wrestlers over there.
He's got a tilt on. He's getting back points. Looks like he has 2 right now.
There's the Montini wrestler. 1:40 to go in the second period. 41-15 as Montini has secured a state championship for the 7th time in a row here.
And next year they will be competing in 3A. And here we had a flip here. Now reversal by Kennedy. He did a nice job of flipping his hips around, and now he's in control here. He's going to work to see if he can get a. He's looking for to cradle him up. Cradle up the Montini wrestler. He's got to secure that leg. He's got the arm. He's going to work back behind again. It's 9-3. 51 seconds left in the second period. Kennedy is down 9-3. He's on top. He's going to be working to try to get a turn here.
Both wrestlers on their knees. He's kind of got a power half in.
You just got to get him off his base there. Now he's working himself up, and he does get an escape. So
escape 1 point.
It's going to be 10-3 with 30 seconds left in the second period. We're working in the middle of the mat, circling around, tied up to each other. Oh, Kennedy goes in for a high crotch. Now he's going to try to. Oh, he's got him on his back. He's got him on his back. 10 seconds left.
Is it going to be enough? Kennedy's got him on his back, down to 5 seconds.
Squeeze him, chest to chest. Come on.
I don't think it's going to be enough, as that ends the second period right there. He will get 3 back points off that. 8-10 now. It's back to being a match.
8-10. He's going to go down. Kennedy is not giving up on this match. And that's the beauty of it, is he is continuing to wrestle the whole period. Montini kid might have had the upper hand to begin with. Now there's going to be a caution. Took off too soon, the guy on the bottom. Montini wrestler moved too quickly, got a caution, and Kennedy does a nice job of driving him back down to the mat, and he's going to try and stack him up. He's got to get him turned. Oh, and they rolled right through.
Rolled right on through, and Kennedy finds himself on his back.
Now
and he gets around for a reversal. Gets a reversal on the Montini wrestler. 10-12, Kennedy is down.
This one here, you need a calculator. He's still, Kennedy is still on top. He's trying to get a turn here. Looks like the wrestler is trying to get a Granby on Kennedy.
And it's a stalemate. We'll go back to the middle. Kennedy is on top, breaking the Montini wrestler down to his stomach.
And he's trying to get a tilt here. He's got it in pretty good. He's got his knee in his back. He can just get it over on his hip.
Down to 59 seconds.
We got a
here.
warning. Yep, warning on the bottom. He's just laying there. There you go.
There he goes.
Go.
Getting back
Come
once. One push to the arm. And going around is a Montini wrestler and gets a reversal, 2 points. Montini wrestler goes ahead 14-0, or 14-10, correct me. That's Caleb Fortuna.
Yeah, that, sometimes that happens where you get overextended and you're trying so hard to get it done that you forget to keep it balanced, and you just went a little too far, and that gave the Montini guy an opportunity to get back behind. So it's 14-10, 28 seconds left in the third period. Montini leads it 41-15. Definitely was a few close matches there. Some matches that we wrestled pretty hard in, Montini, you have to give them credit. They've got quite a program going on.
They do, as they will their 7th straight state championship and 12th.
Right. Oh, he's going to try to pin him again.
And that's the end. That's the end of the third period there. As time expired, and the decision win for Caleb Fortuna. Now we're sending 138-pound wrestlers out there. It
Cody
appears
Borman.
it should be Cody Borman and state champion Vincent Turk. But we'll see if that's confirmed. What a day it has been here. And Tool Team State Championship. The Leafs have wrestled 3 matches on their third here. I'd like to remind you, we thank you for joining us on WGRG 100.5. If you're listening to us live on TV 50, again, highlights will be broadcast on TV 50 at a future date. Cody Borman getting things started off here. Tied up with a Montini and throws him on his back. The state champion is on his back. Cody Borman has got him down. Cody Borman has got the head up. And he gets a pin.
Yeah, he wins. He wins. He's a senior. What a way to go. He got a nice throw.
Hey, B, you see who that is? That's Vincent. Listen.
We're trying to decide up here if that is Vincent Turk or not, state champion.
Either way,
it was a big win.
And we're going to celebrate that one. That's a great one for Cody. Got him. He got 3 wins down here at state. Led us off in the first one against Simeon. Got the win there, and so he's had a great weekend. Great finish to his senior year. And we got another senior coming up, Jared Bruce. who is going to be wrestling
his last match of his career.
His last match of his career. So he's going to go after it and do the best he can. It's 21-44. 21-44. Lombard Montini leads, and we got a shot. Got a shot by the Lombard Montini wrestler. He gets the takedown on Jared.
Unbarred Montini. If it is who we think, Chris Garcia would be state champion, Chris Garcia. But again, they can send any wrestler up there as long as they made weight earlier. Kind of in a weird position here. Bruce is trying to regain position, almost get a reversal, but nice recovery by the Montini wrestler.
Yeah. Again, sometimes when you go to tilt, and he was trying to tilt Jared, he rolled himself back, and I've seen it before where wrestlers have actually pinned themselves, and that was a real close move there. It's 2-1 in favor of Lombard Montini. We're about a minute left in the first period, and Jared, he tried to go with a throw, missed it, and Lombard Montini wrestler came down with the takedown. Now he leads 4-1. 4-1 in the first period. And on looks like on mat number 4, it is Oak Forest leading 47-4 against Cahokia, and they're on the 132 weight class. So.
Vincent Turk, his opponent from Geneseo, Jared Bruce.
Okay, so Vincent Turk is wrestling now against Jared Bruce, the state champion Vincent Turk, a junior at 46-6. Now Vincent Turk is wrestling. We didn't know exactly if Cody Borman was wrestling Vincent Turk, but now we know Jared Bruce is right now. 9 seconds to go here in the first period.
So 6-2. 6-2 the first period, and you got to look at that as a little bit of a success story there. 6-2 against the state champion. Jared's going to take down. He thinks that that's his best move, and Lombard Montini says, nope, you're not going down. We're going neutral. I'm going to give you a point. Let's just wrestle on our feet. So 6-3. Jared Bruce is trailing. But he is definitely wrestling very, very hard against a state champion from Montini.
2-point takedown for Turk. 1:35 to go here in the second period. Again, Montini has secured its 12th state championship in dual team state here with the score 44-21 in the final match, 145 pounds. Flipping all around out there, out of bounds, no points awarded. Back to the neutral position we go. Play resuming.
In class 2A,
2 points for the Montini wrestler. Back up neutral position. Under a minute to go here in the second period. 10-5. Montini wrestler leads it. 2 points, another takedown for Vincent Turk, state champion at 138 pounds, wrestling up to 145 pounds. Out of bounds, back to the middle. 38 seconds to go here in the second period.
Jared Bruce, he's a wrestler that came up through the ranks, and he's one of those guys that we really call a program wrestler that came into the wrestling room as a freshman and probably wrestled more JV than he did varsity. But over the years, he has just built himself into a quality varsity wrestler. A sectional qualifier, just missed making it to state his senior year. As a junior, he was about 500, and as a senior. You know, he won 27, 28 matches, and so he's done a great job, and he should be very proud. He's part of a state runner-up wrestling team, and we're in third period. Just started third period. It's 17-6. Montini is leading.
And overall, the team scores, of course, are leading 44-21. Out of bounds, they go back to the middle on their feet. They will be wrestling. Last match of the night for Geneseo. Going for an ankle pick, got it up high there, does Turk, and comes down for the 2 points. And he's going to let Bruce up. He's going to still fight it, though, on the side of the mat. And there he gets 2 points. Just a takedown machine.
And they just went out of bounds, so they're going to restart. Back to the middle. It's 21-8.
If he gets one more takedown, that will end it for Tech Fall. If Turk. And he does. And that's the match. Tech Fall in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. And Geneseo falls to Montini, but they are the number 2 team in Class 2A in the state of Illinois. Wrestled for a state championship today, and what a meet it was. It came down to Geneseo was right with them. They secured it with 4 matches to go, so closer than what we thought, but this Montini team is good. Up and down the lineup, they are just phenomenal.
Right, you know, even at the 3A level, when they get bumped up next year, they'll be very competitive. I would be shocked if they weren't down here at the 3A level, competing right along with the Oak Park River Forest and the Marist and all those good quality 3A schools. So they'll be, like I said, very competitive, you know, and Geneseo next year will be very competitive also. We've got, you know, if you look at our lineup, we have five seniors out of the 14. We're going to deeply miss them, just based on their leadership. We're going to have to try to find replacements for that. But along with that, we're going to have a lot of guys. You know, nine wrestlers coming back, plus some coming back to help. So we've got you know, we've got a lot of things going.
As we go back up and down the lineup, we started at 152 pounds, as it was a decision for Lombard Montini. They won by decision 7-1. Then coming back, Nirvana for Montini, won by a tech fall in 5:08. Then Scott Schulte won by a pin in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Ryan Pitcher won by a decision 4-3. Brian Mislow came off an injury default, 6 points for Geneseo, and a tech fall at 220 pounds for Edgar Rosano. A quick pin at 285 pounds. Mike Johnson came up with, and then 106 pounds. Tumbo Tuberillo got a forfeit. They decided not to wrestle that one. 113. A quick pin in 22 seconds. And then at 120 pounds, another pin in 1 minute and 1 second, and that's when they secured it right at that point. But then we had Hunter Graw, lost by a decision 18-6. Clayton Kennedy lost by a decision 14-10 at 132 pounds to a very good Caleb Fortuna, but 138 pounds was the match that we really took a liking to. Cody Borman finished the year at 21-18 after putting on his back the Montini wrestler, coming up with a pin in 21 seconds. What a big moment that was, Jacob.
Yeah, that was an exciting moment. They ended up moving up Vincent Turk up to the 145 weight class, so they had a different wrestler in there that's not on the roster, but that was a huge pin for Cody Borman, give a lot of momentum to the Maple Leafs. I think that was the highlight of the whole championship for them for sure.
And 145 pounds in by tech fall. Vincent Turk, the state champion, overtapped Jared Bruce in a tech fall in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. But a lot to be proud of out there, as they are the second place state runner-up team for Class 2A in the state dual meet.
Yeah, you know, that's very exciting. You definitely saw a lot from this team. You have a lot returning, though, too, so there's a lot to just be hopeful for in the future, and it was just an exciting year for them. They really did a great job, only losing 2 duels all year.
And the Geneseo faithful filling up here as they had quite the crowd here for Geneseo, brought quite the crowd as they usually did, but it was a fun 3 different matches we had for you here, live audio on WGRG, and make sure again you watch. We will have highlights telecast on TV 50 at a future date. Check your local listings for that one, but I think that's gonna wrap things up for us. Jake, any final comments for us?
No, just exciting always to get a state trophy. They'll be bringing that home, and the ceremony, I believe, is at 3 o'clock at the high school, so make sure you go check them out.
Make sure you check that out tomorrow, as we're going to have to get a bigger trophy case, so we keep bringing all these trophies home. Let's hope we get one more in some sorts in the spring. But that's going to wrap things up here from the U.S. Cellular Coliseum. The Leafs are state runners-up in Class 2A and dual team state. For Travis Mackey, Jacob Beath, Keith Kennett, I'm Zach Mackey, saying so long till next time.
In Class 2A, in the second place, please meet the Maple Leaf of Geneseo, who finished their season in second place with a final score of 21 wins and 2 losses. The principal of the school is Mike Haggis. The superintendent, Scott Cuffler. Principal, Howie Jennings. Athletic director, Travis Michael. The head coach, John Murray. Assistant coach, Rich Sheely. Assistant coach, Tom Rust. Your wrestlers, Charlie Swindon, Tumbo Tombero, Chase Boone, Jonathan Warner, Hunter Drew, Clayton Kennedy, Gunnar Gaines, Cody Moran, Justin Kane, Ethan Kennedy, Jared Bruce, Joshua Crawford, Corey Medina, Cole Hunsicker, Ryan Petra, Scott Sheely, Justin Scott, Brandon Mazzello, Lane Avery, Anthony Mombrano, Vic Van Beck. Will Coach John Murray and the captains. This year's second place trophy will be presented by Greg Bradley. Will the coach, John Murray, and his captain of Geneseo High School please step forward and receive your trophy? Mr. Bradley, if